I'm with John Eldredge in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and we're talking about his book, Moving Mountains, Praying with Passion, Confidence, Authority. So, John, we're going to get to the big one, the elephant in the room. Why do so many prayers go unanswered?
Okay, Greg.
Okay.
That it's a little bit like asking, why doesn't marriage work? Okay? It's a delicate question, and you need to be kind with people's hearts in this, because there's a lot of disappointment and there's a lot of heartbreak here. But the fact is, there are often reasons that a marriage doesn't work, okay? There are dynamics going on there that we do need to look at. And the same thing is true with prayer, okay? So I first off want to say, let's not lose heart. Let's not let this discourage us, but let's take a look at our prayer life. What do we mean by unanswered prayer? The first thing, when a friend tells me that, the first thing I want to ask is, well, how long did you pray? Well, I just asked God and He didn't do it. I go, once? You prayed once about that? Like that? That's not Elijah on Mount Carmel. That's not the church in the book of Acts. Like, okay, and how about your faith, right? It's the prayer of faith, James says, that heals the sick. How's your faith doing? Are you praying with faith? Are you praying, do you believe God? Do you believe He's good? So let's look at these pieces of prayer that really do matter. Are you praying with the authority of Christ? Or are you just begging God to do something? See, He's growing us up. And it's a delicate matter, this unanswered prayer elephant. But quite often, if we're honest, right, we're not maturing in prayer and we're trying to blame no answers on God, when the fact is, we have some maturing to do.
What about the long prayer? I got a friend, ALS, been praying for years now. Doesn't seem to, there's not the healing that we're praying for.
Yes.
Hopefully, I know there's many mature Christians. How do we answer those questions? Do we say, well, it's not God's will, or?
Yeah, but we don't know what else those prayers are doing. Okay, your friend with ALS, but he's hung on to his faith, and he's not lost heart. Maybe your prayers did that for him, and what a gift that would be, right? When you're in a chronic illness and you haven't abandoned God, that itself is a miracle. Okay, so we don't know all the reasons behind unanswered prayer, but we can rest assured that our prayers are doing something for that child, in that marriage, in that community, for that church. They are doing good.
That, John, was a God moment. Thank you for that. And we want to get this great book, Moving Mountains, into your hands with your best ministry gift. Give us a call, 1-800-265-3100 to order yours, or go on to our website at crossroads.ca/donate.
Sometimes prayers are answered, and sometimes they're not. When they aren't, we often lose heart. New York Times best-selling author John Eldredge tackles one of the most familiar aspects of daily life for Christians, prayer.
Well, thank you, John, for making your book, Moving Mountains, Praying with Passion, Confidence, and Authority. To our partners, this is a must-read, in my opinion.
Thanks, Greg. It's my pleasure to partner with Crossroads and Huntley Street, because too many good people have given up on prayer. I think the reason is this. We've looked at prayer like this. God is powerful. I asked, and He didn't do anything. But to be honest, that's a very naive view of prayer. In Moving Mountains, I want to teach you a more mature and confident and hopeful view of prayer. I talk about prayers of consecration, how to learn listening prayer, how healing prayer works, how spiritual warfare prayer works. Really, this book will change your life. I hope you'll get a copy.
If your prayers don't seem to be working, it might be time for a tune-up. Call now with your best ministry gift, and we'll give you a copy of this book as our thank you. Call 1-800-265-3100 or make your donation at crossroads.ca.